Hi everybody, hope you're well. This video I'm going to explain the essentials needed for a skiller. Now this is going to be the bare minimum essentials. So if you want to produce a skiller, the first thing you need is you need to have 200 blob parents to produce the foal that is going to be the skiller. And then you're going to need a Hera pack or Aphrodite's tears. Now the reason I say Aphrodite's tears or a Hera pack is because Aphrodite's tears increase the innate skills of the foal by 50%. Now there's a variable on that, so it could be, you could get more or less. Sometimes it'll be like a little slight difference. You could produce, you could breed 5 foals with Aphrodite's tears is what I'm saying, and some of them would have different skills. Some of them would be higher than others. So these are the skills that the foal is born with. Now in a Hera pack there is Aphrodite's tears. There's also Fertility 1 that lets you produce twins. There's Adam's Arrow which lets you produce them faster, and also the Hera's Lily which lets you pick the colour. So basically you either need a Hera pack or Aphrodite's tears for that reason. Because skillers need to have the most skills possible. So that's why you need to be able to make sure the foal is already having a good start, or sort of a good beginning from birth. So that's why you want those. So then whenever the horse turns 2 years old, okay, there's another item which becomes very, very important and definitely an essential. So that is the water of youth, and the water of youth can be added to a horse when it's 2 years old. And this is the same time that horses can start doing lessons. Now here is why it's so important. Lessons add skills to the horse, okay? And the more lessons you can do between the ages of 2 and 25, the better. So without a water of youth, for example, if you do a year of lessons between 2 and 3 years, okay, you age the horse 6 times. That's 6 lessons you can do. But if you have a water of youth on it, that means it's now a month. So you can do 12. So there's 12 lessons instead of 6. Now, obviously, the next thing I need to mention is you want a very, very good EC. And now, the difference between a good EC for skilling and a general one is lessons. So you want to look for an EC with lessons of a price of 60. And the reason for this is, if I just go in here to my office and I click on boarding and lessons, it's this that you're interested over here. The most skills you can gain in the two best ones is 0.25. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a horse that isn't over 25, and it's not going to be a skiller, by the way, it's just going to be a horse that I have, and I'm going to put it in the EC. So let me see if I can find one just really quickly. Anyone at all will do, so long as it's under 25. Okay, this one's under 25, so we'll register this horse in an EC. And I'll put it in my EC because I know that there's 60 lessons. So if I click on this, there is the plus 25, okay? 0.25, okay, on 2 of the horse's best skills. Now, if I cancel the stay of this horse in an EC and I put it into an EC that doesn't have 60 lesson price, so let's look, we'll just pick one at random, okay? So, we'll age this horse once. And we'll do lessons again. Now this time the lesson price was 50, and you can see it's plus 3.8. So it's not plus 0.25. So this is why it's so important, because the 0.25 is the most you can get. So if you have the water of youth between 2 years and 25 and you do a lesson every day with that, you're going to add a total of 178.5 more skills to your horse if it's in a 60 lesson EC the whole way through. So that's why that's important. Now, obviously, one thing I'm just going to take a wee step back. I didn't mention full games. Full games are the other thing, that when you do the play, that you make sure you get the 60 skills from the full games. So if I want to go back to this horse here, and I'm actually going to click here. So there's the innate skills that I talked about with the Aphrodite's tears. The games, the full games that I just mentioned, the plus 60, okay? Those are the two things that are really important to start off with. And then you have your training, so your rise, training, and competitions. So that is what you do in the meantime of it, right? And the reason I'm not going to go into detail about that is because that isn't what really focus on in this video. So the lessons was the other thing I mentioned there. So, and those will go on to 2 of the skills, and you'll get 178.50 so long as it's in plus 60. And obviously you want to make sure that your horse is in good health the whole way through to get the most out of it. But so we've got that the Water of Youth was important, the Hera pack or the Aphrodite's Tears was important. But there's another essential other than the plus or the 60 less than EC that I mentioned. The other BM item that is very, very important is the thing piece of cloud, or a piece of cloud pack. Now this comes into the lessons because I didn't mention this before, but whenever I said that you between the ages of 2 and 25 you would get 178.5 more skills, that's actually incorrect unless you use 20 pieces of cloud before the horse is 25 and after the horse is 5 years old. What the piece of cloud pack allows you to do is it allows you to make the horse younger again. So say for example you got the horse to 10 and you put on those 20 pieces of cloud and you get it younger again. You can do the lessons over again, so you can essentially do more lessons again. So that is why the piece of cloud is so important. You need 20 pieces of it to get the maximum, because you can't add any more, any less, and you're not going to get the 178.5. So those are the things you need to remember. You want either 20 pieces of cloud or a POC pack. You want a Water of Youth. You want to use a Hera pack or Aphrodite's Tears. And you want a lesson, or an EC, sorry, with 60 lesson price. So those are the bare minimum essentials, okay? I know people will go, well, there's a load of other BM items you need. No, 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 no. The other BM items are adding bonuses and making things easier to do. But the items that I've talked about are the items that influence getting the actual skills to maximum. That's what that's about. So that whenever I say bare minimum, those are the items that are going to get the horse the skills it needs, okay? And the reason, I'll just quickly mention this, is if I look here at the horse, okay? Medusa's Blood, that adds a bonus. Golden Apple, that adds a bonus. Philosopher's Stone, that makes the horse immortal. Morpheus Arms, that just allows you to not use aging points to age it. Cronus Timer, that just makes training faster. Flighty Stroke, that just gives you more energy. Palladius Parchment means it's producing money instead of manure. Halo's Ray, that's making sure the morale's up full. Achilles Heel, that allows you to put the horse to bed with below 20% energy and not lose health. Corius Fortune, that's about having a better chance of finding bonus items. Posted in Pack, that's a bonus item. Next pack, that encompasses the Achilles Heel if you have VIP, the Morpheus Arms, and the Philosopher's Stone, and the Next Star, which allows the horse to wake up earlier. And the Piece of Cloud pack, that is one of the essentials. So a lot of these other items aren't essentials. Those are just things that give the horse more bonuses. And what I'm talking about when I mean bonuses, if I hover over here, you can see that the horse has 766.05 skills and stamina. Those 766.05 skills were gained through using the Aphrodite's Tears that I mentioned, or the Hera pack, the Pieces of Cloud, the 60 lesson EC, okay? Those, and the Water of Youth, obviously. Making sure you do lessons every single day that you can. The plus 71, that's where the bonuses come in. These bonus items are where that's coming from. But those aren't, they didn't influence you getting those 766.05 skills. So that's what I'm trying to explain. So if you want to do a bare minimum essential skiller, those are the items you need. I will explain more than bare minimum skilling later, okay? But I just wanted to sort of focus on that. So anyway, guys, I hope you had a lovely day. I know that was a lot to take in, and it was kind of like a little rant, but I'm sorry. Anyway, guys, bye-bye.